Well, hello everyone. We're back in Rising World, and I have a little story to tell you. um, this little piggy here, I came back into my medieval realms playing Spot, and my pig that I had trapped some time ago and boxed him in here. I came in here yesterday, and somebody has put sunglasses on my pig. I think it is hilarious. I don't know how they did it. But anyway, so the reason I'm here is not to play in my Medieval Realms game, but to tell you, to give you something to look at while I tell you a story. I'm going to go back out into one of the worlds that I created yesterday, which put me in a desert and savanna biome. I thought it was beautiful, and I want to go back there. And what happened was yesterday, after I finished recording, I went back into that world because I just wanted to look around. And I just kind of started exploring and decided I would just play a while. And I learned something while I was there. There is nothing basically to eat in the desert biome, nor is there anything to eat in the what I would call the arid forest biome that has Aleppo pines in it. There may be something to eat in the savanna biome, but I haven't found it yet, other than chilies. And I did pick chilies and eat chilies. Anyway, I was playing, and it started to get dark, and a lion started. First of all, the lions they're everywhere, and they started chasing me, and I outran them mostly. And I did learn something. If you are being chased by a predator, if you are near water, you can go in the water and they won't follow you. So you know, that is one way to protect yourself. I was still in there with nothing. And it was beginning to get dark, so I thought, well, I really should just make myself a shelter and make it daytime. So I cut down trees, and I discovered that the Aleppo pines don't give saplings, and you need 4 saplings plus 32 sticks to make your primitive shelter. So I started to wander northward along the shore of the lake because I was hoping I would run into a more temperate zone where I knew I could get at least saplings and possibly something to eat. By this time, the lion had attacked me a couple of times, and I had sustained some damage. So I decided I would at least take my wood that I had harvested and make a primitive spear. So I had to make the primitive workbench to make the primitive spear. So I did that. And then another lion came and attacked me, and I managed to kill the lion with my primitive spear, only to discover that the lion gives no meat, because I was hoping I could eat some meat and recover my health, but nope. So I continued on my way, picked up my workbench, continued on my way, and I got to this little place where there were some zebras kind of stuck out on a sandbar, out just kind of sticking out into the lake. So I went there, and along the way, I managed to pull out 2 palm saplings. I still didn't have enough to make my primitive shelter. The lions were still approaching, and so I went out there and I killed a zebra and discovered that if you eat raw meat, it doesn't hurt you, but you don't regain health. And I was down to just a sliver of health left. So I cut down the lone palm tree that was on this little spit, and it did give me 2 more saplings. So I was able to make my shelter and make daylight. Then I made myself a fire, and I was cooking the zebra. And the zebra was almost ready, and I was almost ready to eat, and I would have recovered. But then I don't know what happened. I fell in the fire and died. So that's the story. And I am going to go back into that world now and continue with our adventures. But I did want to show you the pig because I think he's hilarious. And he needs a name. This pig needs a name now that he has sunglasses. So if you are watching this and you want to give me a name for the pig in sunglasses, I would love that. But anyway, on we go. Let us... Wait, what's down there? What are you guys doing in there? This doesn't seem like a good spot. Oh, well. Yeah, so this is my Rising World if in the Medieval Realms server, if you haven't seen it. So I have my little hovel. This is where the blacksmith lives. And I have my tavern, which is lovely but unfinished on the inside. It needs furnishings, and I have not done that yet. But anyway, that's not why we're here. Let us go back out to main menu. All right, we're going to go to single player. And yesterday I mentioned that there was no way to rename your worlds, but that is not true. Or at least it is not true now. I think that maybe they fixed it in the patch. Because I was able to rename. And I think what you do is you right click and you can rename the world here. I believe this is the one we want. So let's just, I'll rename it later, but right now we're going to start this one. And this should put me back into the desert savanna environment where I died. And I do not know what we'll see when we get there, but we're going to find out. I've been thinking about my my Indian village, and I have not quite decided. Oh, look, here we are. Yeah, so this is where I died, on this little spit of land out here. I feel fairly safe right here. And you'll see. It looks like my steaks are still cooking. Great. And I have my health back. Well, that's nice. There were a couple of zebras out here, and they could not find their way back. And you can see why. There's water here, and there's water here. And for some reason, they got stuck, which was to my benefit. So anyway, I was thinking about my little Indian village, and I don't really like where it is. And I think I may do some more exploration. I'd really like to put the Indian village on a prairie, something a little more flat, a little more arid, possibly not a savanna, but possibly not a desert either. I don't know. But I do want to do some more exploring in this world. I'm really enjoying it, even though the lions are kind of a pain. At least I know now that if I stay near the water, I will be okay. So I'm just waiting for my meat to cook here. While watching Mr. Elephant. It would be really cool if the elephants would drink. They almost look like they're going to, but then they don't. It does take a while for these, for the meat to cook. I think I will pick up my shelter because we're going to need that. Isn't this pretty? I think this is very pretty. I mean, I guess I could build a drawbridge and and live on a little island, huh? But the lack of food is a problem. I mean, the only thing that you have basically is hunting and chilies. And I think life needs more than that. I do like chili, but is he looking at me looking at him? Kind of looks like it. Hey, I'm over here. So yeah, I do have my spear. I wonder how many steaks you get out of an elephant. Is it more than... I think you get 5 from a zebra. Yeah, I don't know. And anyways, don't fall in the fire. Is this ready? No, it doesn't look like it. Why does it take so long? And I don't know how I tripped and fell in the fire. That was really stupid. Or maybe it was just that my health had run so low that I fainted. Or I just died. I don't know. I was down to almost nothing. That's possibly what happened. I just died and I happened to fall in the fire. Yeah. It looks like they're going to drink, but then they don't. I would just like to have an animation that shows them pretending to drink. That would be super cool if they did that. Come on, come on. I don't know how long it takes. It used to take 6 minutes. Ah, there we go. Okay, can we pick these up, I wonder? Yes. Okay, so I have my health. I don't need to eat right now. I have my spear. I don't see any lions around right now. So what I want to do, I think, is continue walking north. And I don't know how long I'll stream, but I just want to do a little more exploring. We won't bother you, Mr. Elephant. Don't mind us. We're not going to bother you. It's okay. I did read on the forum, somebody asked about the Northern Lights and or the Aurora Borealis, and he indicated that if you go north far enough, you will see them in the Arctic region, whatever that is. Seeing the Northern Lights is on my bucket list in real life. And so I thought it would be really cool to walk all the way to the Arctic and see the Northern Lights. It seems like I have a long ways to go. Oh, also, yesterday I was talking about how penguins were not on the list and foxes were not on the list. And I think there's something else. Horses were not on the list. And when I say the list, I mean the list of animals that you can disable in your settings. And Also, snakes were not on the list, but snakes are in the desert and will chase you. But they're pretty easy to outrun. I don't know that I could hit one with a spear. And I believe I'm going north. There's a horsey. Let me hit the F3 here. Oh, this says southwest. Northwest. So I need to go that way. Well, I will be going that way. I am anxious. Whoa. I'm anxious to make a compass. It would be cool if we could see the compass and hold a spear at the same time. But that does not seem possible. Oh, I thought that was a snake coiled up there, but it isn't. Yeah, so these are Aleppo pines here. And they do give wood, but they do not give saplings. And I searched all through this area, or this type of area, yesterday for food, and I did not find anything. So we'll have another look. I do think this is really pretty, though. The lions are in this area as well. And it seems like really the lions are the only ones that really bother you in the savannah so far. The rhinoceroses, you know, you can walk around. The elephants, you can walk around. They don't seem to chase you or anything. Now, I don't know. Maybe if you got too close, they would, but I haven't noticed it yet. And maybe you want them to chase you. I don't, but, you know. There's the zebras. They just get out here and kind of, they don't get stuck anymore, and they don't throw themselves in anymore. But they seem a little confused by the water. What was that? Oh, rhinoceros. Well, that's an unusual thing. One cactus out here by its lonesome. What kind of plant is this? That looks like hemp. Hemp and cotton and chilies is what I've seen so far in this region. And you'd think that maybe corn would be something that would grow out here. I don't know if I want to load up on hemp and cotton just yet. What I really need is more foodstuffs. because I have chilies and steak. Oh, and I have some zebra hide. I guess if I made myself a knife and a tanning rack, I could make a saddle. How long? Equipment? See, that requires iron. So a saddle requires, 16 cloth, 8 leather, and 2 iron sheets. Whew. 8 leather, 2 iron sheets, but that would make my trek up north a lot faster. Okay, and then the canteen requires iron, and the water requires, or the water skin requires cloth and a tent. That's gonna have cloth and rope. 8 leather, 2 iron sheets. Okay, well, yeah, so that's indicating that we're going to need to find a place to put up the basic stuff in order to make a saddle. I have to think about this now. Because you have to have the whole shooting match, as they say. You have to have the spinning wheel in order to make thread so that you can make cloth, and then you have to have the smelter in order to make the iron, and you have to have the anvil in order to make the iron sheets, and you have to have the drying, or not the drying rack, but the hide scraper deal, the frame, in order to make the leather to make the saddle. That's a lot of stuff to have to carry around. I don't know. Is it worth it, or should we just run? Although I gotta find something to eat. Uh-oh. Ah! There he is. I'd kill you, but there's no use. He's really pissed. Yeah, okay. And they'll follow you for a while, too. See, I can be pretty close to the edge and he won't hit me. There he is. Here he comes. You can't get me, buddy. It's all right. I know how to swim. Even holding a spear. I'm amazing. Oh, look, he's pretty close to the water. Don't get stuck, man. I know you think that this is cowardly of me, but you know what? I'm a coward. I don't like lions attacking me. I'm just going to keep going. I'm going to look to see how long I've been streaming. I'm still going, and it's been... how long? I don't know why. Oh, what did I do? 25 minutes. So yeah, I probably, whoops. I probably should wrap it up pretty soon. Anyway, that's my plan. I'm going to just continue north for a while. If I find a place that looks safe enough. Oh, there's another one. No, that looks like a zebra. If I find a place that looks safe enough to put down some temporary roots to make the accoutrements for a horse, I might do that. I'm still going to need something to eat. And the only reason I want to get to... What the heck is going on there? See that weird flashing? The only reason I want to get to someplace more temperate is so that I can find food and bring back seed and stuff. Because I would like to possibly settle in the desert. I really like that, the way it looks. And it's an environment I've not built in before. And I just think that would be interesting. Build something different. Is that a camel? No, that's an elephant. We don't have camels, do we? Although that looks like a lion right there. We'll go see. Yeah, so that's the plan for now. I'm just going to do this for a little bit. I'm also playing in my Planet Zoo. I'm not building a zoo, I'm building something else. But so I won't be doing Rising World exclusively. In other words, I'm not going to be showing you Planet Zoo anytime soon, but I will at some point. And has he seen me yet? Yeah, he has now. But I'll be coming back to this off and on. I'm enjoying it so far. The update has been a lot of fun. I don't think that it changes gameplay that much, other than, you know, if you're big into survival, then at least we have aggro animals that will make your game a little more interesting. So that's going to do it for me for right now. I'm just going to continue swimming north. And we'll see you next time. So, bye.